What up, y'all? It's AD. Appreciate you guys for being here. That's not me. Out and about how we do. Appreciate you guys. Welcome to another edition of the Brothers of Legacy. I am your host, AD Walker, the pusher, the grower, the motivator. Welcome to Motivational Wednesday. Make sure you share. Sharing is caring. Let's see. I'm trying to do this jokers real quick. Oh, is that am I in the wrong brand? I think I am. Let's see, which brand am I in? Oh, you're in the right brand. There we go. That's why. All right, somebody's in the building. There we go. Good morning.
Morning. How you doing, man?
Wonderful.
Oh, tired.
Tired?
I was up late. Look, up late or up early.
Right. Yeah,
Watching this stuff, man.
yeah. I was up. I was like, oh. I mean, it was kind of like early on that you're looking like, oh, I don't think this is gonna be it. This is not gonna be it. Because I know normally, because I think I've been through 3 cycles. Generally, Republicans win in the beginning because of the early, because those states close and stuff. So they always take a lead, always. But then I was looking like, looks like he's maintaining this lead. I was like, this lead is not going away. this lead is not going away. So
yeah.
So it's always, election night is always interesting because like beginning doesn't, and it's funny, like CNN starts. I mean, I guess they ain't got nothing else to do. They start early. They just all day, But I guess for your news organization, no one really cares about anything else right now. Today,
well, no one is better at dissecting the mapping than John King. John King, even I don't care what side of the aisle you come from, everybody is waiting on John King.
Right.
Because he's the best at it.
Yeah.
If you look at the coverage last night, even on the right, they were watching CNN.
Wow.
Yeah. Following John King because he gives the most up to date and the most accurate. Because he's just good. He's been doing it since like the late 80s.
Right.
He's pretty good at it.
Yeah.
I just, I'm wondering what the pulse of America is this morning. I'm trying to get a sense of what it is. These are some interesting times, man.
Absolutely.
They really, really are. We'll have to see how it plays out. It would have been interesting to see what this morning would look like if the numbers were reversed.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah.
Morning, Sean.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are disappointed. I just it's tough for me to express myself because I make so many enemies when I speak my truths.
I got you.
But they are what they are. I just, you guys have heard me say it before. People have been frustrated at me, but I don't speak from a position of haterism. I speak from a position of just looking at the numbers and logic. The state of the union, the state of America is in such a place to where I just don't think we were ready.
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I've had conversations about that with other like passengers and stuff, and like I got like those that were like on the fence. There was like a lot of just on the fence. I'm like, how you on the fence? Like one dude said, I know I know what Trump is about. I don't know Kamala. I was like, what? Yeah, that it was like,
But then when they say I know what Trump is about, they're speaking strictly about economic policy. They're
yeah,
speaking strictly about, global relations. They're saying that, people say they feel safer with Donald Trump.
right,
People say that they feel stronger economically with Donald Trump.
right.
But it just depends on what tax bracket you walk in.
Well, that too. That
You
too.
know, you can't speak from the perspective of getting a stimulus check because that's not the world that we live in.
Right, right,
So you take the stimulus check away, and what does America look like
right,
with
right.
Donald Trump, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
And that's the thing that people don't really understand. And so it's just really tough. But I'll tell you that when what's that old saying? When people show you who they are,
Oh,
believe them.
yeah.
We've seen. I think and that's what most people. Well, not most, but some people are saying. I think that America has forgotten what the Trump experience was.
Possibly.
Oh,
Possibly.
there's just no doubt. I think what has happened
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
Joe Biden has made us forget
Mm.
what
Mm.
the Trump experience was.
Right. 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 Right.
You know,
Yeah.
truly,
Yeah.
we are as divided as we are now, and we have
Yeah.
forgotten how we got here. Don't get me wrong; we've always had
Oh yeah.
issues,
Yeah.
race issues in America, but
Absolutely.
over the last few years, we have forgotten what stirred this pot.
Right. Right.
You know, and it's about to be and when you really think about all of the rhetoric that has been spewed over the airwaves, over social media, over the last several years, all I'm saying is be careful what you ask for.
Right. Absolutely. What's up? What's my man gonna be over? Elon gonna be over? What's Elon Musk's job? What's he gonna be over?
I have no idea.
And then RFK over everything else.
Yeah, well, I listen. The judge down in Florida that protected him
Okay.
was up for attorney general.
Wow. Nice.
I read that article. I don't know if it would happen, but I know her name was on the list. You
Nice. Nice.
know, but
That's
you think about it. I mean, he actually is going to have an opportunity to appoint two more Supreme Court justices.
absolutely. Absolutely. Good times, brother. Good times.
I mean, did people were wearing T-shirts that said "Dictator Day One" while he was on the campaign trail. I mean,
Wait. Someone had to dictate. It's a dictator day one.
there are T-shirts
Wow.
people were wearing that literally read "Dictator Day One."
Okay. Okay. Hold on. Pause for a second. Okay. Me and you have been on this planet quite some
Morning,
time,
Sam.
right? And we've watched. Hey, good morning, Sam. We've watched. We pretty much have an idea of the only on day one. I'll wait for you to come through. What up, Reese? Now that is really conservative.
The
Conservative.
fact the fact
It,
that the fact that Reese jumps on here
yes.
and wants to clarify, but he can still use the term dictator.
Right.
All I'll say is remember, remember this day. That's all I will say.
Remember this day.
Remember this day.
Good times. That was the quote. He said only on day one. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Right,
Oh, I'll only do it for one day. Well, how many days does it take?
right.
How
Listen.
many days does it take to change a law? When they reversed Roe v. Wade, that only took a day.
Good times. Good times. So good times.
One signature takes a moment.
He said that he would close the border and drill, baby, drill. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
As
he
well.
said a lot of things.
What is it? Public education. What else we getting rid of? EPA. Well, we probably drilling down on the CDC, you know, and then all of the other any enemies he have, he's coming for them too because he said that also. So, oh, good times, and this is who we wanted. All right,
Yeah. He said there were good people on both sides.
no, that was before.
Yeah.
That was before. Oh man, this is gonna be interesting. This is not a regular schmegular. So
Yeah. I listen. I'm hoping that I'm wrong.
oh
You
yeah,
know.
absolutely. I'm hoping. Like I'm hoping it was more talk than action in this case. But we'll see. That has been debunked to Pastor. Okay.
Well, you can debunk a lot of things, but just okay. I'll just live with what I've heard come out of his mouth personally.
Right.
I mean,
good times.
I'm just all I'm saying is I would have preferred. My whole question is, and don't get me wrong, I don't want to be a pessimist, but I'm just saying that I would have preferred two different candidates.
Yeah.
But this is what we were left with,
Right.
So I was frustrated this entire campaign. So
Indeed. What else? How's life? How's the world going on other than, this stuff? Everything good. Life is great, grand.
Yeah, life is good. Got this new grandbaby evolving.
Right.
Turning into a human.
How old?
5 months. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Turning his personality is evolving, so it's interesting. Yeah, he said, "I'll bet you $1,000 that he
condemned white supremacists in that same speech. He did. Well, you're gonna need to show me some evidence because I've not seen any of the liking. So,
well, listen, I'm not trying to debate his personal feelings about white supremacy or anything like that. I mean, what the man says publicly to win, he'll do anything to win.
Right, and that's the fact.
What he's proven to me is that he'll use whatever means he needs to use to win. All I have to do is look at his track record, look at the wake of the people that have supported him over the years, and how many have been cast aside, after the fact. Absolutely. So, I mean, have you talked to Rudy Giuliani lately?
Okay.
I'm just,
Who's it? Oh, Larry. All right. Give me a second. Good stuff. What up, Jeff?
Hey, Jeff. Yeah, I just think that, we need to pray for the state of America. I do know that obviously having, the president and the Senate, he's got a lot of things in his favor. So I do know that, for the first time in a very, very long time, one side will be able to get a lot of things done.
Oh, absolutely.
So the question is, what will get done?
What will get done? That's what I'm curious. What's going to get done?
Yeah.
Good morning. That's
on the agenda.
Major key. What is actually going to get done? You have green light all the way through.
That's not true. Well, we'll see. Blessed Lisa. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning.
I don't want you feeling like you have to defend people, Reese. I'm not.
I love it.
Yeah, because truly, I'm just talking, man.
Well, you got 4 years of you being on defense mode.
I just got to. What I got to say is, I'm in a not just a blue state. I'm in a blue city as well, and they are who they say they are. I'm okay.
You're okay.
I'm okay. I don't have to worry about somebody cutting their eye at me or whatever. But one thing, what I noticed yesterday was, which I was find kind of strange. There was a Jeep. There was a Jeep parked outside the.
Because that popular vote matters this year, right? It matters this year. But anyway, go ahead.
It was a Jeep parked outside the polling place with with the regalia, but it had Delaware tags. So why are these guys all out crossing, going to other states?
But see, that's the thing. As long as they were concerned, there were bomb threats. There was all kinds of stuff going on.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And we're talking about
your T-shirt. This is a fucking 20 years, right? 20 years. 20.
Yeah, but that says a lot about how America feels about the opponent.
Yes.
And the state of affairs. I mean, the reality is, economically, America is hurting. There are far too many people hurting in America. And if you look at the mapping, you look at those swing states. Something interesting I saw last night when John King he switched the map and he looked at the economic disposition of certain areas in those swing states. And this was around midnight. He highlighted the areas that were the most negatively impacted economically. And Pennsylvania, certain counties in Pennsylvania were hit. Certain places in Michigan were hit. Certain places in Arizona were hit. Nevada, in key areas in these swing states in Georgia. And so for Trump to win in those areas where people expected Democrats to do well, those were the specific areas where they were most severely impacted negatively economically. So there's a message that is being sent to the Democratic Party that simply states, you have not performed well in my pocketbook.
Right.
And we have to have change. It's really just that simple.
But the thing is, what control does the government have over your pocketbook besides levying taxes? Like, we can't tell, like, America is the place of, make money off your fellow American, right? You have a business and you charge what you want and you either pay for it or you don't. Like the supermarkets. I mean, they want to, the gas stations, like the gas been high since, for how long? That hurts my pockets every time I drive an Armada. It takes 25 gallons to fill up.
And that's come down.
And at $4 a gallon,
it's come down.
That's been since when?
Yeah, but that's a choice. You could drive a Ford Focus. That's a choice, man.
I was still paying.
No, but
Ford Focus. No. I know it's a work vehicle.
Then you should be expensive gas. We can't see. There's two different narratives.
It doesn't change how much the gas costs a gallon.
Yeah, but still, what I'm saying is, I can't blame the government if I drive a tank when I could drive a compact car.
Right, but the compact car has a smaller tank, and
I mean, you're still affected by the
I can't blame the government if I pick a job where I have to commute 40 miles one way. Those are things that the government doesn't control. The government doesn't choose my career path. The government doesn't choose where I go to work. The government doesn't choose any of those things. Okay. Well, and then when it comes to policy, hold on. When it comes to policy, right? And this is the part that we miss, right? Our argument is not with Kamala Harris. Our argument is not with Donald Trump.
Right.
Our argument is with the people who actually write policy. Kamala and Donald Trump just sign it.
Yeah.
They don't write it.
Yeah.
So we miss it. If you're not voting in the stuff that happens every 2 years,
Well, that too. That I agree. That I agree.
you've already lost.
Right. Right.
That's like going to church every Sunday, listening to the preacher, hoping your life changes when you only show up on Sunday listening to the preacher, but you never go to Sunday school, you never go to Bible study, and you expect your life to change, and all you do is go listen to the preacher on Sunday.
That don't work. The Holy Ghost is the we have. We're not right.
It's the every 4 years to every 2 years.
Yeah.
You know, 2 years you get the policies. The 4 years you get things that can be turned into law because he's still the executive. It's still an executive office.
I see what you did there, Lise.
And who's in office chooses what gets passed and what doesn't get passed, as well as the tons of executive orders that the president does make to when they can't get their way through the House or the Senate, they use executive order to bypass these things because that's happened. That's happened. I've seen with Trump as well as I've probably seen it most with like Obama and Trump. They've used executive. I mean, I'm sure Biden has, but executive order matters as well. So it's not like we still can't negate the executive office because it still matters. It still matters with laws because executive orders still trickle down into the states based on whatever position you might hold. So it can happen in an instant, just like when he he shut the borders. I think it was for COVID or something. Whatever was going on.
Border and military.
Yeah.
I mean, those are the critical stuff from the executive office. I mean, the rest of the stuff, judicial, policing and legislative, that stuff is there he is. He mad.
He is mad. He big mad.
Yeah.
That sounds like a tiny human.
Uh-oh.
Dude.
Somebody
Papa
made him mad.
Jump in there. Papa got to jump in.
So, Sean Rollins, control what you can control, right? You have to get into the more granular conversations. And that is what's going on your local level. Your state representatives, your senators, that's where your focus should be. People were asleep when gerrymandering was going on when Barack Obama was president. See, what people don't understand, what people missed is how could, Donald Trump win and not win the popular vote?
Right.
That's because when Barack Obama was president, all the district lines were redrawn in America.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That was done quietly, and everybody was celebrating. Oh, we got a black president. We got a black president. And it was like, yeah, they'll give you 8 years so they can take the next 25.
Yeah.
And then people got mad. Black folks were mad. They're still mad at Barack Obama. You can't speak for us. You didn't do anything when you were in office. The man's hands were tied. He was the president of the United States and couldn't get anything passed because he didn't have the House and the Senate.
Right.
Yeah, he was literally Strange from Boomerang.
Yeah. Mitch McConnell hired him. He was like,
yeah. But the thing is, because people didn't watch Schoolhouse Rock, they didn't realize he didn't have any power.
Schoolhouse Rock. I'm just a bill. Yeah. So 2 years, everything matters. It does matter. So all I can say is we'll just have to wait and see how things roll out. And we'll
That's true, Rod. A president has signing power and has veto power. You're absolutely right.
But choosing time matters. Yep.
But a president is going to go with the consensus.
Well,
right. If they all agree before it gets to the president's desk, in most cases, the president is going to sign it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, how often does a president veto policy that has made it through the House and the Senate? That's a great question. Yeah. Nice trivia question.
right. I was just thinking. I don't know. That is a good question. All right.
So
Okay.
time will tell.
Yeah.
But at least we have a lot to digest, a lot to process between now and the transition. But I'll tell you this: so far, it seems like it's going to be a peaceful transition of power.
What'd you say? What?
There
What
is
do you
that.
mean? Is that really?
It's been mighty quiet.
Right. Right. It's been mighty quiet. It's so amazing. Don't
Yeah.
stop the steal with the bomb threats and was it PA? They closing and threw people off the line. That don't matter. That don't matter.
Now
Right.
the question is, will there ever be another transition?
Right. Oh no, he didn't say that, Brian. He didn't say that.
Oh, he's going to change everything.
News.
And if they allow him,
Fake news. He didn't say that. Temple Logan is all boarded up with fresh power on all businesses. Hopefully
Where
the
did you put that? Where is that? Have you seen it? Have you? Did I leave it over there with you guys?
What's that?
no.
My Project 2025.
Oh, he didn't support that, Brian. He
That's not me. I have nothing to do with that.
He had nothing to do with that.
Come on.
Nothing.
What are you
Zero.
talking about?
What you talking about? So,
What's really going to be interesting when our vote turns to, was it 3/4 or 1/4?
He didn't know what that was. Come on, Jeff. He didn't know what that was. He didn't. You talking about the Heritage Foundation, Jeff? He ain't even in contact with anybody there, except Hannity and all them other folk who always selling their stuff. But he had no contact with them. All right, so good times.
Yeah, so that's going to be when our vote becomes 3/5. That's when
that was good. Oh, we going back to 3/5.
we're going back to 3/5.
I think that thing was put out by a bunch of
That's when America was great.
Oh, I guess that MAGA boneheads. I don't know, Jeff. Only because there was was the Heritage Foundation who a name I know because I've heard that quite often. What's that other organization? PragerU. That's another pretty prominent conservative organization. Yeah, there was some other names I ain't never heard of on there, but there was some prominent organizations that have funneled a lot of money into this moment. So I don't know, Jeff.
And that could be
right. Let's not support the lies, Jeff.
Not being a conspiracy theorist, but don't you find it strange how everything went the one way? The Senate, I thought it was like a couple of seats, and it was like
I was looking at that too, like
I was like, no, it's a lot of seats. It's a lot. It's a lot. I was like,
he done lost it all.
it's but
What you trying to say, man?
I'm gonna sip my coffee and retreat.
What are you insinuating that there was some nefarious activity?
Tomorrow, Putin's going to withdraw from Ukraine.
Oh man, because he's scared.
My man from North Korea is going to come over and be like, "I was just teasing. Go ahead, you guys are good."
Y'all know we haven't heard from my dear brother.
Who's that?
Kaneem.
Oh, he sent the message. He don't want to come on.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting.
He said,
I just for the record.
For his, I'm a quote,
won.
And I quote. He says, in the Kaneem way, Dayum. He said, Dayum. I'll let you guys figure out what that meant.
Right.
Dayum. I paid my debts. Y'all were right. I was wrong. I was all wrong.
Did he say that? He said that in the group? I missed it.
Oh, in the group.
Yeah, the group.
Oh, I need. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. They won. They won,
All
Jeff.
right.
For the record, Jeff, I said it. They won, Jeff. I was like, no way.
But his the 16th is his is one of his whatchamacallit, right?
Arraignments.
Yeah. So
Oh,
let's see what happens.
Stop
He
it.
busy.
Stop it. Stop
He
it.
He
Because
busy.
they said they was gonna do it. They already got him on the 34 counts. They was gonna wait till after the election.
Uh-huh.
After election, then we'll go ahead and make our decision on what
34 counts.
You're not going to prosecute a sitting
You're
president.
not. You're not.
We had a president in jail, didn't we? Did I read up on
You're
that?
not going to prosecute a sitting
right.
president.
Yeah.
He's already been prosecuted. Now it's just time for his sentencing.
You will delay it until after he has served, and the reality is,
4+ years. It's not about that.
in the mind of Donald Trump, you'll have to pry it from my cold dead hands.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Oh man. Yeah.
Do you see a world where Donald Trump is no longer president?
Oh no, I won't live to that day.
Oh man.
He'll be the first president to retire from the presidency.
Okay. Rollins said he is currently not sitting. He has to be sworn in again.
Oh boy.
There is that.
Yeah, you guys need to stop.
Oh boy. Reaching. Look at that. I got this one.
So close.
You need to stop.
Oh, that's good.
There's
That's good.
The whole goal was to avoid jail.
Right.
I mean,
That was the goal. That was the goal.
So you become president.
The goal wasn't to change policy. The goal wasn't to improve your tax rate. The goal wasn't to close the border. The goal was to avoid jail.
So is that the cheat code?
That's the cheat code, brother.
Oh
Larry,
man!
you get in trouble, you just got to make it to the highest office in the nation, and you're good. You're golden. You're good money. You're good money. And listen, I don't care what anybody say. I'm waiting for the whole book to come out, but I feel like the beginning of this whole journey was to avoid some level of prosecution. I believe he had stuff coming down the pike, and his lawyer's like, the only way you're gonna get out of this if you do something crazy like become president.
Again.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do. And he came down on them escalators, and he said, "You know what? I'm gonna hit the top of the radar with everybody and tell them say something crazy that nobody's ever said." So,
Sean, a better word has not been stated.
Something between now and then, but then oh yeah, absolutely, Sean. It don't matter.
That's gonna happen between now and tonight.
Oh.
So I need to keep my ears, ready.
Look, I can hear the words "hold my beer."
Hold it. I got something to say, honey. I got something to say. Oh man.
You think he's gonna fire his vice president?
Right.
So wait a second. Single vice presidents. So on January 6th, is Kamala gonna?
Oh, so Capitol?
Is she gonna certify it?
Set it off. Oh.
So you know what? I'm gonna do what Trump said that Pence didn't have the balls to do. I'm not pushing this through.
Oh, you're not pushing it through. Right. You gotta be the one, right? You gotta certify it.
She gotta certify it. She gonna be like, you know what?
I would delay.
I ain't pushing this through.
I would delay. I know it ain't right, but I would delay. I would just delay. It's very, very sore loserish like, but I think I might delay like.
Oh,
She
you thought
doesn't,
I
have any,
was
she doesn't have any backup, man.
gonna,
No.
you thought I was gonna lose peacefully?
Listen, if there was
Oh.
ever, here's what you'd have to realize.
She gonna get on the mic. She gonna get on the mic and be like, and she gonna start.
You have to look at what happened.
It got stolen from me.
If there was ever a sign that you put someone in a really unfortunate position, you know, they really put that sister in an unfortunate position.
Yeah. Well,
And that's the part that was really sad. And that was the message. That was the problem that I had. It was really unfortunate that the way she was brought in. What did the five fingers say to the face?
Look.
you're gonna be like, my pen ran out of ink.
So going off what you just said, Brian, do you think that closed the door for women, more importantly, Black women?
I had a problem when Hillary ran.
I got you.
I just, again, when you think about the strength of America and you think about biblical truth, right? What does a strong household look like in America? What does the face of leadership look like in America?
We can take that so many different ways now. In America,
No, you can't.
In America today.
Not if you read your Bible, not if you believe in the truth of the Word of God, which is what America's supposed to be founded upon. So you can only have it one way. You can't have it both ways. And that's the other part that messed us up when it came to Kamala Harris. You can't have it both ways. You just can't. But I'm not, again, freedom, choice, and all that. We want the freedom of choice and everything. But when it comes to standing on truth, which truth are you trying to stand on?
Yeah, but I mean, I hear what you're saying as far as why she didn't. I felt like Hillary might have had a chance. I feel, at least at the time, there was just a lot of doubt cast. Is he in it? Oh, in private. I'm gonna. Oh
there's a lot. I mean, that's my point when I say she was put in a really, really unfortunate situation.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, she had a fraction of the time to campaign.
Well, that too.
Right. Trump been running for years. Right. He's been running for years. She had a quarter.
Right.
To run on.
That too.
I think it was really, really unfortunate. I think, and that was very, very frustrating. But again, if you look at the face of strength for America, you really going to try to tell me, and again, nothing against her qualifications. I'm not saying that women can't lead. That is not my point at all. But the state of affairs of America and everything that's going on, is that where we are? You trying to tell me we didn't have one single qualified male candidate in all of America? That's the best we had?
I mean, I think for the functionality of where is that, because I think she did well.
I'm saying globally.
I think she did well in the primaries. She did well right behind Joe in the
compared to Joe Biden.
I'm just saying.
Exactly. I'm saying my point to you is that's what we have to work with. So what does that say about the state of America?
Yes, she was. She got elected for I needed to check that. So I feel like, she was. It's just she would have jumped in just like any other vice president would have.
When you say any other vice president
would have had to fall into that position because she's like second in line, and she ran as well. Like if Trump was running, or like now Trump well, no, he's done, but it would be like,
but my point is when Joe Biden was president, if something had happened to him, you were prepared for Kamala Harris to be president.
Right.
No, I'm saying America was prepared for that.
Was America prepared?
No, America wasn't.
They spoke up and they said they weren't. They said they weren't. We didn't have enough movies. We didn't have enough movies with women as presidents. I feel like we got primed.
And that's the problem with America. You said it right there. You said it right there. We didn't have enough movies. And that's the problem with America. We have to go see a movie to make us comfortable with it.
I mean, I agree. I hear you. And that's why I said it. Even I felt like Barack got it because we had enough black men running the country in movies that it made
Morgan Freeman made it possible for Barack Obama.
You said what?
Morgan Freeman made it possible for Barack Obama.
Yes,
yep.
Morgan Freeman.
Black Hawk Down, right?
Yeah. What else? What was the other one? There's another one. It was
you
two
said Black Hawk Down. You mean White House Down?
Jamie Foxx. We had Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx was White House Down. Yeah.
I'm just
Morgan Freeman was.
That's exactly what I feel. Like I feel like it's about optics. Most of the things that America begins to accept is because there's a narrative pushed most times in Hollywood, and we get used to seeing it, and we begin to digest it.
But that's the point. I tried. Like Jeff just said it. Jeff said it right there. You know, the people who vote, a lot of people that voted for Kamala, it was not a vote of confidence for Kamala Harris. It was a vote in rejection of Donald Trump.
Deep Impact.
Yeah, Deep Impact. That was the movie where Morgan Freeman was president.
Yeah, I mean, he's twice, and then White House Down. He became president. White House.
Jamie Foxx was White House Down.
The other one with Gerard Butler.
Oh, Angel Has Fallen.
Oh, Angel Has Fallen.
Yeah. About the third
one. The sequel to Black.
It started off with the white guy, then it.
Yeah. And what I'm saying is, people forget that Donald Trump was able to be a candidate because when Barack Obama was president, the Republican Party had not prepared a viable candidate. That's how Donald Trump came up.
Absolutely.
They didn't see him coming. And and that's how the Democratic Party ended up where they ended up, because they didn't prepare.
They did not.
They made the same mistake that the Republican Party made. They did not have a viable candidate prepared. Yeah. And that's how they ended up here. It's the same mistake that preachers been making forever in the churches. They don't groom a successor. So I think they keep the microphone in their hand and preach till they're 100 years old.
I think they were banking on, and Jeff, I don't know if Reed's still here, but I thought they were banking on your boy Jeb, because I there was some noise. Jeb Bush, Florida, governor of Florida. I thought they were banking on him for a minute, but
his IQ was too low.
He sucked at speaking, and he did.
His IQ was too low. He didn't have a high enough IQ.
Yeah, he wasn't. He sucked. Because every time I was like, "Oh, Jeb, you suck."
He was just a little brother.
Yeah. Well, no, he the middle. Because his younger brother already got the position. He's a middle.
He was the one who kept skipping class.
Right.
Right. He didn't do his homework.
He didn't do his homework, right? So yeah, I think they were banking on him, and he fell out, and that left it open for DJT. So, yeah, but I don't know. Like I said, there's not enough optics. Because I'm trying to think, wasn't there a prime minister? There was a female prime minister. In my mind, I'm trying to think.
Yeah, in a country that never had a war.
Don't do that.
No, it's true. I mean, when you really think about it, America is supposed to be a global powerhouse.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So if you are a global powerhouse, you have to show strength from top to bottom. In America, what do we say? Who is the most vulnerable class of people in America? If you ask people in America, who touts themselves as the most vulnerable class of people in America?
You said who touts themselves as?
Yeah, as the most vulnerable class of people in America.
The 1%.
No, who's the most vulnerable class of people in America?
Oh,
If you ask,
I mean, I guess you say, well, like women, you're saying? New York Times prediction is Trump.
who is it? We say it's black women.
Yeah.
So the most vulnerable people in America, we say is black women, and
yeah.
you're going to push a black woman to be the president of the United States.
I think this. I think. Short boy.
No. Listen, guys. People get mad at me for saying that out loud, but that's what we hear.
No, I'm with you.
And we hear that from who do we hear? Who screams at the loudest? Our black women. So if you believe that to be true, do you really believe that America is getting ready to vote you in office if you say you're the most vulnerable class of people in America?
That's true. They do say that. I hear what you're saying.
And you got 3 months to run.
Right. Because you didn't have a lot of time. She didn't have long. She had to kind of jump in. I mean, so then in that sense, she probably did really well. It's did better.
Listen, I think I give A+.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm saying what you've proven is what has been proven for generations, for eons. Give a sister a crumb and she'll make a full course meal.
Right.
yeah.
You understand?
Right.
That's what's been proven.
Good. That's good.
Time and time again.
Yeah.
Don't miss that.
So it's all good. So we'll see how things play out.
Oh, we have no choice.
Oh yeah,
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for all the things he said he's going to do. Immunity for the police.
Oh yeah, complete immunity. I'm going to enjoy all of this. I'm not going to be down.
I'm going to be like, okay.
I thank God for Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, for him protecting and doing the work and blessing me. So I
want to tip my hat to all the people that came together.
Yeah.
And put a campaign together that could not have been done this way had it been anybody else.
Mm.
Yeah.
The way her sorority came together nationally.
Yeah.
Right. The way people campaigned for her because she didn't have much time to do anything, but folks got together. They did a banner job.
Absolutely.
You know, I cannot compliment them enough.
Right.
Given the circumstances, you know, and that's real talk. Because to be this close to winning and to be going up against I don't even know what to say about the opponent, man. It just
oh, this is like I said.
It's just crazy. It's just
going
crazy.
To enjoy this ride.
But I commend everybody for coming together, man. Because
absolutely.
The effort is just crazy.
Yeah.
It's just crazy what they were able to do, given the short rant. I'm praying for her and her family. And she needs to stand tall today. That's for sure.
Right.
Yeah, she couldn't. I don't blame her for not speaking to the crowd yesterday because she probably wasn't prepared for that.
There's nothing to say. I think, and I didn't mean to cut you off, man. I apologize for cutting you off.
All good,
Larry. Because what do you say to a country that chooses this
over me?
You know what? This is what you say.
you just bounce. But yeah, it's you know, like
that's the move, right?
That's the move. We just bounce. But I think it's gonna be okay. We're gonna do this right. We're gonna make a point every day.
If let's say he's not able to make those changes. These 4 years, these 4 years that go by, and he can't run again, and then we can probably move on. So
remember, he said he's the last president, or he didn't say that. Did he not say that? No, he didn't say that.
he did, but
Did he not say that?
that's,
No.
he did, but that's not
You're out
gonna
of
be.
context, Larry. We're reading it out of context, Larry. It's out of context. You didn't watch the whole thing, Larry, because that's what they say. You didn't
He
watch the
said to his last dying breath.
It's not. You're out of context, Larry. You missed it. You didn't get it proper. He didn't say that. He didn't say
What happened? I missed it.
that he's the last president. He just said, "I'm the last. I'm it. I'm the last one. I'm the last president you'll have." But I might be out of context. Correct me, Jeff. I'm out of context. Oh, because understand. This here that I'm giving is gonna be like every day. We're gonna have topics, but every day I'm gonna point out something else. When he does, RFK is going to have an appointed office over some of the most important things that run this country. RFK. If you don't know who that is, go ahead, take the time and Google him. Go ahead, take the time. Elon Musk.
Just go look up the former president's brother that chases bears.
Oh man. Jeff said, I'm just waiting now for my SSI to not be taxed. That will give me a $700 raise every month.
Do the real research on the tax difference between Kamala's plan and Donald Trump's plan. Just go do that research and look at the numbers.
Look at them numbers.
The impact of Donald Trump's tax plan and your tax plan.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Jeff is rich, so it may not be.
No, it won't affect Jeff. You're right. Yeah. Jeff's already in that bracket.
Yeah,
that's it. Jeff's already in the bracket.
But for us lowly folks,
right? Yeah. Right.
All right. I am going to throw out a pro tip for those out there. So remember, I said it here first. Is if your retirement contributions are all in traditional, it's time to move them all to the aggressive into stocks. You're going to make some money while 47 is in office. So go ahead and be a little more daring and aggressive. Right. It worked the last time. He did it before.
He's gonna do it again.
I don't know how it happens when he's in, but
that's the only way you're gonna get that.
That curve goes like that.
That's where you get the trickle down from. You gotta put that.
The chart don't do this. It went straight up. I was like,
oh man. Great. And so what's he gonna do with was it DJT Corp, whatever the Donald Trump corporation thing? What we gonna do with that? Is that we divested? We closing that down? Because that's where he's raising his money at. Oh, sorry. What are we doing with that?
Exactly, Jeff. That stock market is gonna be.
I'm gonna stop for now, but understand. This is just the beginning of the sarcasm because this.
I'm just waiting to see.
Is going to be enjoyable.
I'm waiting to see the dynamics of the relationship between Donald Trump and JD Vance.
Oh, he's gonna fire him.
I'm waiting to see. This is gonna be some Jerry Jones, Jimmy Johnson. I'm waiting. This is gonna be interesting. Get your popcorn.
He's gonna say, I don't need you. I want you the president and the vice president. You're gonna ask security, can you please escort this lunatic out of here?
All I'm gonna say is never in the history have I ever people have debated and they've fought on policy and they not like stuff, but no one has insulted someone so badly and still end up. I'm just saying. I don't get it. It sounds like some hillbilly stuff.
Exactly. All
right. Let's enjoy the ride, guys. Tomorrow, Thankful Thursday.
Tomorrow will be
the saga.
Bring a better you, the better me.
He goes to go grab my 7-eye right. All right. Thank you guys. 988. If you or someone you love is having a mental health crisis, hold on, guys. Just hang in there, brothers. It's gonna be okay. This about 988. We look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Oh man. Know that we love you. Jesus loves you better. Stay safe, and it's gonna be okay. But this is
A lot of this is for entertainment purposes, you all.
there
We're
we
just
go.
having a laugh.
Having
We're
a-
enjoying.
We're gonna.
We are not politicians.
Not at all.
We didn't choose a side.
Not at all. Good times though. All right, that's it. That's all. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.